From high-tech to old school, corporate to mom and pop, Chelmsford, Mass. Has a thriving business community. And every month, the Chelmsford Business Association visits 2 local businesses. We learn what makes each one successful, what makes it unique, and what makes it an integral part of the town we love. So let's get down to business with the Chelmsford Business Association. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Chelmsford Business Association. It's a beautiful September afternoon here at Chelmsford Country Club. We have the annual CBA golf outing. We've got a lot of heavy hitters here, a few ringers, I think, people I didn't recognize, but I might have seen them on the Golf Channel recently. So we're going to do a little investigation here, get to the bottom of that. So come join us here at the CBA outing here on the Chelmsford Business Association. We're here with Rick Romano, who's going to start things off here at the outing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
And now past president, owner of Charles Frederick Jewelers, one of the owners there. And just a great organization, a great company, and a beautiful day for golf.
You know, we couldn't ask for a better summer day. You know, it's just perfect.
Yeah, and I love the golf shirt. That's so, and the golf shoes.
I've upgraded so that I can look like a better golfer.
A wardrobe upgrade. That's great. That's great. And now tell us a little bit about what's going on with the CBA this year, what we're doing, what we're seeing.
Well, we're seeing a lot of passionate activity due to some recent votes by the selectmen to classify the tax rate. So, you know, we're trying to get people educated. It's going to have a whopping bad effect on a lot of businesses, and it's not just the big ones; it's the little ones that rent from the big landowners.
Sure.
So it's starting to show. They're starting to get their second tax bill. And they're really feeling the pinch.
And that really is true. You know, when it first happened, it was like, oh, it's not going to be that big a deal. There'll be some people adversely affected, but all in all. But really, the more we're hearing, the more devastating this actually has become.
You know, one of the plazas in the center of town, I think the tax assessment went up by $75,000. You divide that by X number of tenants, and if there's 6 or 7 tenants, you know, 10 tenants at the most.
That's a big hit.
Big hit for a small business.
Sure.
So I'm worried.
Yeah, no, indeed, as is the association, and I hear it a lot as well. We're making some inroads. We're talking to some people. We're hopeful.
We're trying to get people more educated, but such a huge swing in the tax rate for the business. You would think it alleviated the homeowners and the residents, but I know my personal tax bill barely went down. I mean, it was just a tiny bit, and I think that people voted without understanding really what they were voting to support in that referendum.
Right.
And the selectmen took it too far.
Yeah.
They really did.
Well, you know, as you say, we're into the second quarter of the new tax assessment, so we'll see what that brings, and then the third, the fourth, and then. You know, it's always election season.
It is, and we really need some good people with some good common sense about taxes and keeping businesses in town, bringing business to town. You know, we're basically tying some of these people's shoes together by inhibiting the desire to move to Chelmsford.
Right.
I mean, it's a great town to be in, but this is not a business-friendly town anymore.
Yeah, the wheels feel like they came off somewhat on that.
Yeah, you've got economic development people. All these people are trying to bring business in, and we're really not helping.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe we're talking to a future candidate at some point today. Who knows?
Well, you know, running a local business, I'm not sure that would be in my best interest.
Right.
But, we really do need people to step up who would be interested in serving.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, in the tax classification, it's such a complicated thing for so many voters. You know, and it felt like, it felt like the other side, or you know, the pro classification group, just had the touchstones in place that just
did. They had, you know, if you were to ask somebody, would you like to lower your real estate tax? What are they going to say? Of course they're going to say yes. I mean, I feel like mine are high.
Right.
You know, I'd love some relief, but not at the expense of all your small businesses and big businesses.
Right.
Which is only going to hurt us more in the long run.
Yeah. Well, I think your idea, you know, the talk about education and getting that out more and more, it really is key. Well, have a great day out there.
Thank you. I'm feeling lucky.
Oh, yeah. Well, with those shoes, you should.
The shoes, the shirt, and this deadly club and ball.
That's right.
Hopefully we don't lose too many.
Right. Put your phone number on them.
I did.
Rick Romano, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, this is like a past president's tournament. We're here with Brian Reedy, past president. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yeah, and you got a couple of new things going on with your business. I know that the new dumpster delivery business is
It's going very
fantastic.
well. It's Right Way Disposal is a bit of a retirement plan. Falling off of roofs is starting to be less desirable.
Less fun.
Less fun, yes, sir. So we're trying to build that into something that's a little more I can age gracefully.
Yes.
Driving around as opposed to trying to do hard construction.
Sure, yeah.
That's hopefully the plan.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that just had fantastic work done by Birchwood Construction over the years.
Thank you. It's always been a pleasure to build. It really is.
Yeah.
I love doing it.
Yeah, and the
It just
window
gets
business
harder.
was a great, that was a...
Yeah, that was going really good. We stepped away a little just because the federal subsidies went away and the tax
Sure.
credits. And
Yeah,
it still works, but I think people are more looking at the whole house renovation than just replacing the windows.
right.
So there's everything's going on. There's
Yeah.
a lot of work these days.
Yeah, we just had a minute to talk to Rick Romano, and he was talking about the tax classification
This is a
situation.
problem.
Yeah, it felt like it was. I don't want to bum everybody out here watching the
It
show.
does let the air out of the whole idea of being a local business in Chelmsford. It's just another burden, and it's in my opinion not fair. I am a resident. I pay residential taxes, and I feel that the business community deserves parity. They don't use the schools. They use very little of town services comparably, and yet now they're paying more than 50% of their burden, and I just don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's to be decided, hopefully sooner than later, and maybe we can get parity once again.
Yeah, well, so many times when we do these little interviews, we have an opportunity to talk about, all the things that the CBA is doing, and it really feels like all that time and energy is now just devoted to this. I don't think it's abandoned
The
all
scholarship is still going very strongly. I think there's other projects in town that we're working at, but right now it's certainly a focus. The town, the selectmen and women will be making a decision in November. I think they'll be taking testimony in October. It could even be December. I'm not positive.
Yeah.
But we don't have a lot of time to make a presentation and explain to them how important it is to keep the parity so we have business that can pay into the tax base and grow it fairly.
Yeah, as we were talking to Rick earlier, he had said he compared his own residential taxes over the last couple of years and his business taxes. Said that the increase in business was really exponential compared to
the offset of the
Yeah.
residential. It's approximately, I think, 8-to-1, meaning that if a resident is to save $1, it's going to cost business $8, and that's a lot. And I'm not positive about those numbers, but I think that's been passed around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it's adjustable too. The selectmen could see to raise it, they could see to eliminate it, they could lower it. So we'll hope that they can eliminate it in years to come.
Well, I think this education part and this, testimony part is going to be important because, as the selectmen say, we want to see what it's going to do, how it's going to. Oh, we'll never find that one.
I hope you brought a lot, Jim Cullen.
I think that as the selectmen say, they want to see what it's going to look like, how it's going to affect people, and so, and
There's a bit of an alpha stage right now, and we'll see if we can't get it where I believe it belongs, and they can see that it's not helping.
Yeah,
maybe we'll see.
Yeah. Well, Brian, your team needs you. Thanks so
sir.
much.
Good to see you
It was
again,
great
Billy.
to see you. Thanks so much. That was Rick Romano said, "I'm hoping for good luck today," and by golly, if he didn't just have the
Get any luckier than that.
it doesn't. Yeah, Jim and Sue Clancy are very grateful that fence is there. This is our Vice President, Tom Boucher. He'll be keeping his day job.
I want to go home.
Okay, Brian Reedy's going to show us how it's done. Want to get a little closer, Brian? Okay, that'll work. Yeah, that was breakfast ball. Everyone's entitled to a mulligan, Brian. Good job, Brian. Now, the way they play a scramble like this in a tournament, for those of you that may not be familiar, is they play best ball. So what the players have done is they've all put their ball in the same location as the closest ball to the hole. Then they're going to take the best score. And this could be it. Nope, not that one. Let's see. We got 2 more chances. There it is. All right. And this is the tough hole here. This is the par 5 4th hole. We're about to get on the par 4 5th hole, which feels like it should be a par 5 as well. Kirk Marshall, nice putt.
Well, thank you. That was my friend Billy Blaze on that sank that putt. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank God for Billy.
He's a ringer for us today.
Well, you know, we were talking about ringers earlier, that we weren't sure what the story was going to be today.
Oh, everybody brings a ringer with them here, Billy. You know that. Everybody's fighting for the championship here at the CBA Golf Tournament.
Right, right. Now, let me ask you, the medical staffing business, how's it going?
It's booming.
It
booming.
is.
Yeah, I have more customers than I know what to do with. My biggest challenge is finding nurses and nurse aides that are looking for work.
Really?
Yeah.
And they're hard to find because they are fully.
Yeah, well, the labor market's tight.
Yeah.
And nursing is primarily a woman's profession, and women have so many opportunities now. A lot of them aren't getting into nursing.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to have to do a CBA nursing scholarship, I think.
I'd love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see if something happens. Absolutely, that'd be great.
Yeah, and I just want to take a minute because we were talking about the Schwartz family and Sunny Acres and the great work they've done over there. I know you work closely with them. They really have a booming business over there.
Yeah. Jeff and his family's wonderful. I've known Jeff since I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
We're really good friends. His memory care unit that he just added to the facility over there
Yeah.
is state of the art. It's fantastic. I work with many facilities like that throughout New England, and I have to say Sunny Acres right here in Chelmsford is one of the best.
It really is.
It
isn't
is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I had a family member over there this past year, was there for recovery after a stroke, and she just could not say enough great things about it, and the staff over there, they were just absolutely great to her.
Yeah, Jeff does a
Yeah.
great job. His staff, Shirley, it's just a wonderful
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. Now, you're not referring to Shirley as part of Jeff's staff.
I'm referring to Shirley as Jeff's mother, who's one of the owners. Yes, wonderful woman.
She is indeed. I don't know how she'd feel about being part of Jeff's staff.
Oh,
but
no.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding, of course. Now, let me ask you, just because we do reach dozens, if not hundreds of people, if there is somebody in the nursing profession, how do they get a hold of you?
Oh, well, so we're right at 221 Chelmsford Street. They can always give us a call at 978-455-6907 or check out our website. It's Northeast Med Staff, and the website is nemedstaff.com.
Great. Hey, thanks
All
so
right,
much.
thanks,
Great
Billy.
to see you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
All right. Okay, here it is. It's all lined up. There it is. Nice. Oh! I have to hit that one twice. Just want to say congratulations on the new building.
Thank
It's
you.
absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we're here with Paul Hardy of Blake Funeral Home, and it's really it's so nice, so beautiful. And sadly, I've been there several times since you
Yeah.
opened, but the staff there is always so comforting. So you got a great team.
Great
over
group. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
there. Yeah, and we're talking to a few people who aren't so happy about the political situation with the tax situation.
I know
going
it's
on.
hurt a little bit
Yeah.
all around. Absolutely.
Yeah, it has. But listen, let's talk a little bit about your business, about how things are going over there.
All right.
I had a chance to talk to Jim Dolan years ago
Yeah.
about how he got involved, and it really is to end up being in the funeral business. It's really always an interesting journey there.
It is. It is. I didn't grow up in it. It was a chosen profession by myself. I've been doing it now for about 15 years. I've
Yeah.
owned the business for the last 9.
Yeah.
It's something, I had my own personal loss in my family. My mother died when I was young, but I had a brother-in-law that died September 11th, and when he passed away, that's when I kind of shifted and changed professions. I think a lot of people would think that would drive you away, but it seemed to be something that I could relate to now, and it's worked well for me.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Isn't that something? Yeah. And it was really through that, the comfort you get from, the funeral director and from the whole staff. It really is inspirational.
It is. It's something that no one wants to deal with ever.
Right.
But when there does come a time that you need somebody, you need someone that can empathize and understand and guide you through that. And I feel that myself and our team can do that quite well.
Finding the words is always so difficult.
It is. There's no good words. It's a difficult time. It's all it is, and it's there are no words for any loss. But to be there, like I say, to help guide. We do what we can, do our best.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I've in the last year or two, my wife and I have been there, and we've had some tough times there. And your staff has always been so professional. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Have a great day.
Paul Hardy.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. This is the 5th hole up in the tee. Paul Hardy's team. They're trying to fight for number 1. Ooh. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, I hope this is the long drive hole. Wow. Well, he sure did his part. Now, this is the putter. This is a guy here who sank that putt. And they're keeping him on the putting, and I think they've got the good team.
I'm not the ringer.
He's the ringer when it comes to putting. And we've had 3 great drives, and now Jeff Hardy's going to just try to cap this off with the final drive. The only way he's getting closer on that green is if he puts it in the hole. Ooh, and that may be it. Coming around. Oh, yeah, that's a nice hit. It's a nice hit, Jeff. Have they used your ball yet today? Okay, it really is past President's Day. We've talked to Brian, we talked to Rick Romano, and now here's Jeff Hardy. And welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you. Nice to see you both again.
Yeah.
Been a while.
It has, last season, yeah. Now tell us a little bit about how things are going. Hardy Doric.
Hardy Doric's doing well.
There.
We're doing well.
Long-time family business.
Yeah, coming up close to 100 years now.
Is
honestly,
that right?
yeah.
Wow.
So Rob and I are kind of keeping it going. Dad still sticks his head in there and tells us what we're doing wrong, which is good. We need that once in a while.
Oh, sure.
The burial vault, with cremation, things are changing. I'm doing a lot more of these cremation niche walls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no, the company's strong. We're doing well, and I turned 55 today, so Rob and I are starting to think about now what? Now what?
Really,
I
yeah.
said to my poor parents, I said, "You realize your youngest son is a senior citizen?" And they're like,
Oh, yeah. I remember the day my mother realized that her doctor was younger than me.
Yeah.
That was a tough day for her.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And now around town, what's going the town, and we got a lot of things. You were on the parade committee
Yeah,
forever,
no more.
right?
I'm just doing the TV broadcast
Yeah.
now. I'm kind of, it was a lot. That 11 years was a lot. And,
Oh, yeah.
And I'm doing a lot of traveling with work now, so I'm not around as much. And I got my 2 grandchildren that
Oh man, there's
they
nothing like
come
that,
first,
huh?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. We kind of went on parallel tracks. I have a daughter who's a dance teacher, as do you.
Yep.
Grandchildren that are dancing. You know,
yeah.
It's,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So.
And now, how about the music? The band? Are you doing any
Band's
drumming?
we're playing about once or twice a month. Attica's still going strong. The boys are doing great. We just played last weekend, and we're picking up, hoping to do some more acoustic stuff over the winter. And but no, I can't say those two are like family. They're my brothers, and we have so much fun.
That's great. Always a joy to listen to, I'll tell you.
Well,
always a lot of fun.
We hope so.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Yeah. Jeff Hardy, thanks so much.
Really, always great
to see you.
Paul.
First, I just want to say thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for playing. Thanks for having a lot of fun with us, and thanks for your continued support and what we believe in most of all, which is tax classification. We've worked real hard over the past year to try to protect ourselves from a classified situation, but we're going to work hard to get us back on track. And I also want to apologize today for we kind of started off a little bit unorganized. I promise next year it won't be like that. We'll be better organized. We just get a little caught up in things, and we'll be on target next year. So, with that being said, We're going to go right into, let's see, closest to the pin for men's is Steve, and I'm going to try to pronounce this, Mickle something or other. Michelise? Hey! Ah! I knew it was a good French name. Congratulations. That's yours. Longest drive for the men's goes to Steve Smith. Hey. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. For giving the ball.
All right, closest to the pin, ladies, Carrie Blazin. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And longest drive for the ladies, Betty Cook. All right, and for first place foursome with a score of 56 goes to Successful Resolution Services, the group of Steve Smith. Yeah.
All that math?
Awesome. So, nice picture. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here today. I hope to see you guys again next year. We have nice prizes for you. I hope you can put these to good use.
Awesome.
Right? I hope you like the 1Xs over the 1s. If not, too bad.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
50-50 raffle?
Yep. Okay, here's the 50-50 raffle. What do we have in the raffle? How much?
So we have,
Jimmy.
for the 50-50 raffle, we have $170 that goes to the lucky winner. So,
All right, here we go. 7 or 170?
170, what did I say?
Hotel 107.
170. 170.
Shannon put in $4 or something.
Can I have my crispy back?
Green ticket. Green ticket.
All right, go ahead. Am I going to do it? That means if I win, I
Put it back.
We got a chance.
last three numbers, 858.
I got 9.
You have to be present to win.
Better be here to win.
858.
Oh my God! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh